I've been watching a lot of these videos regarding truck sales that have basically stopped. There's one, just about every dealership, I think in Canada and in the United States, are piling up with the inventory because no one can afford these $100,000 trucks. Most of these trucks you're seeing here, maybe $70,000, $80,000, right? So they're starting to, pile up, and dealerships are losing money hand over fist because they can't sell these things, right? And these things are depreciating every day as they sit on the lots, right? So what's happening is we're having another 2008 moment again, where it's like a credit crunch, but it's worse. This time, it's not the banks in trouble; it's the people are in trouble, right? Because of the high expenses, the high interest rates, right? The layoffs that's happening everywhere, you name it, right? It's happening all over again, but it's happening to the consumer this time. And a lot of small businesses are being, let go. You can see, if you go to the grocery stores now, you can see a lot of food items being expired because a lot of people can't buy it, right? I should have took a photo. I went to a local grocery store near me, a discount one, and they had a clearance off, foods that are, that have been sitting in the shelves for so long. They had to put in this new section where it's just like 80% off clearance, right? So, and it was a lot of food. It was not just a little bit; it was a lot of food. So, what's happening is we're having a 2008 crisis, but it's worse. It's much worse this time. Okay. Another example. I was watching this channel. This is a flight attendant. She was going, she's working on the flight from San Francisco to Sydney, and she's working on this Boeing XXX, I believe. It holds 350 people. She said in her vlog, over 240 seats were empty. Think about that, folks. 240 seats were empty out of the 350 seats or whatever, right? That's shocking, okay? That's a telltale sign. That's a canary in the coal mine right there. People can't afford to, buy trucks, go on vacation, right? Buy expensive foods, right? It's happening all over again, folks, but it's going to be worse. Back in 2008, they had to print trillions upon trillions of dollars to save the banks and other companies, right? And afterwards, every year upon year, they had to print more trillions, right? So what's happening is the tsunami effect's happening. All the dollars that we, printed and created out of thin air are starting to come back to us in the form of inflation, right? And everybody, businesses have to, lay off people. People can't afford most things. Your insurance is going up. Your mortgage is going up, et cetera, right? So one other thing I want to show you is the price of gold, okay? This is the price in gold in Canadian dollars. It's hit a all-time high now, $2,943. It's almost at $3,000 per ounce in Canadian. So let me change it to US. Let's see how much is in US. And also silver. So now this has reached an all-time high in. Let me change this one too. So gold has reached an all-time high, as you can see by the charts here, of $2,183 an ounce in US dollars. Okay, canary in the coal mine, folks, right there, right? Look what's happening. It's shooting upwards. So silver, look at this, $24 an ounce US. Telltale sign, right? So one other thing I want to show you is this is the Toronto International Airport, right? This is the lot for the, for the taxis, right? Normally this whole thing would be, bumper to bumper with taxis waiting for people. Look at this, folks. This was taken on July 2023. I went past here about a month ago, and this was literally empty. This was literally empty. It was even worse than this. So that's a telltale sign, folks. Look at this taxi stand, right? It's almost empty. This thing, let me go back to the map here. Oops, back up. So it's located here. So this whole section, look at this section. This whole section right here used to be, actually this section right here, where my cursor is moving, used to be filled bumper to bumper with taxis waiting for people to kind of get off the planes, right? And now look at this, folks. This was 2023. This was taken photo. No, actually, wait a minute. It says 2024 here. So this is taken 2024. This the satellite photo or whatever, high altitude balloon photo, right? So yeah, things are getting worse, folks. brace yourselves. Brace for impact.